stay calm. Boy, my thoughts are burning like the napalm. I think I need to get away from this noise. I hate the places that I came from. Destroy and burn a message from the preacher. Subliminal out the speaker. I never paid attention either. There's something strange about my demeanor. Pity, don't feel pity for this sick boy. I've been sitting pretty with prescriptions, flipping stimulants and edibles. It's medicine, cerebellum, repairable, tweaking the biochemical, peaking. I'm feeling incredible. But wait a second, need dopamine. My focus goes towards smoke machine. Precursor bird from L-tyrosine. And my racetrack doors very psycheding. Deciphering maybes, I might have been. The spiraling Fibonacci, Vicodin. The piloting Kawasaki, ninja thing. I bring to a big talk, begin and I go, off script, status quo, car twisted. The road, top lip split, explode. Misfit, don't fit. What makes a person? New woke divergent. Sick for certain.
Neurodivergent.
They told me I was broken. Nothing but a defect in my head. Said that I was hopeless. Just a fucking reject hanging on by a thread. But after all the pills that they got me, it turned me to a zombie. So welcome to the dawn of the dead. In the handicap spot, just to see that doctor. And this is what he said. Yeah, he said I got a touch of autism. Piece of my puzzle is missing. While the attention deficit disorder tunnels my vision. But see, this world's an asylum and shit, we all in the system. And our sanity's the motherfucking cost of admission. You see that glitch in the algorithm, that's me. Don't fit in a crowd, I lift a boundary. Going sick, let it out and flip. They found me with a misfits round, so bitch allow me to show 'em what I came to do. Shut the blinds and keep the noise down, cause it's about time to let them all into a madman's mind. Not well, but hell, I feel fine. Go, off script status quo, got twisted. He top lip split, explode, misfit, don't fit. What makes a person? New woke divergent. Sick for certain. Neurodivergent. Sick entirely. Shrinks in psychiatry. Don't mind my anxiety. Or my non-sobriety. Doctors lining up to lie to me. Speak too much, they try to silence me. Just a product of society. Well, that's fine with me.
Good evening. Hello. This feels alien. When you don't stream very much, it feels weird. Hello. Hi. Good evening. Oh, wait. Is that not plugged in? 1 second. What's in the cup? Whiskey and Coke. What did you have to eat? What was for food? Oh, strong. Hey, Saxa. That we could potentially get to. I mean, I look like an absolute dive bomb. I spilled freaking oil all down my trousers about 20 minutes ago, so that looks just like I pissed my pants. So maybe not. But all my clothes are packed away. Everything's packed up in boxes now. I had chicken quesadilla with chips and jalapeno and pineapple salsa and a Mexico. Ooh, that sounds freaking delicious. Oh, I haven't stopped all day. Excuse me. I literally haven't stopped. I really shouldn't be streaming. I've got way too many things to be doing, but I want to stream, so here I am. This is what we're doing. Making bad decisions always. What are we gonna play is the question. I heard experimentals popping off. Maybe we can play some experimental. I have an update. You do have over 200k points. Well, I'm not like ending streaming. I'll be back. You can still spend them. Just well, this room feels really echoey. Yeah, I'll be back. Don't worry. I'm not like saying goodbye. There will be more streams. Thank you. It's going to be interesting because I have to do the entire thing in 6 hours with me and my husband. It's gonna be a tight. Okay, there is a hmm. I knew that. It's so stressful. We don't really have like a lot of choice but to do it like on a day the last day the kids are at school because they finish this school tomorrow. There is another week left of the half term, but because we're moving, they're gonna miss the last week of school before summer, so they get an extra week of summer. But it was like the only day that we could really do where they would be, in school most of the day. So it's been so stressful because we've had nothing but issues with the council themselves, and then the carpet guy let us down. It's been a nightmare. But hello, hey ho, what are you gonna do? What you gonna do? Bottoms up, eh? Thanks. I'm gonna need all the luck I can get. I've got my computer boxes right there ready to go, so when the stream ends, the setup will be coming down. Um, I've done everything well, I haven't done everything. I've done a lot of things in preparation that we don't have to do much packing tomorrow. Just like little bits and bobs here or there. The kids keep unpacking boxes, which has not been very helpful, by the way. Like, keep getting things out of boxes. I'm like, leave things alone. I'm like, I know you want to play with your toys and stuff, but can you just like leave things in the boxes? Because I'm having to I just keep finding random shit in places, and I'm like, why is that? I'll put that away, and now it's out again. So it's super fun. Anyway, less of my face. Well, there's nowhere for them to go away, you know what I mean? Like, where am I supposed to put them? They're just all like strewed around the house at the minute. Anyway, we're gonna play some experimental. Let's do it. Throw a blanket at the top, now invisible. Yeah. I think they're a little old to fall for that. Anyway. Well, that whiskey's gone straight to my head, that's. Whew. 2 sips and I'm like, whoa. I like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. I don't know why that song just came in my head. So my husband has this incredible idea. He's going to build me this amazing desk with this background that can be like tucked in, and because he's like, I really don't want your Daisy set up in the living room again. I'm like, well, I don't really want my Daisy set up in the living room. I'd love to have an office, but we're not moving into a house that has an office. So, you know, we've got to work with what we've got. So now I was like, right, I'm going to build you this desk that is like, the background is like movable and you can put it, like push it into a corner and it blends in with the wall. And I'm like, oh, right, okay. What the fuck? I felt really delayed. I need a she shed. I have to get permission to put a shed up in the garden. God knows how long that could take. Why does this feel really, like, slow? Ugh. Does it, like, take a second for her to raise her fists then, or what? So, like, now he's got this whole concept that he's going to build me this little corner desk with this moving background, and I'm like, when are you going to find the time to do this? I'm pretty sure I've been waiting like a year for you to build many things. many things. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, he wants to create like this moving thing, and I don't know, we'll see. Hey, Mr. Q, how do you do? Do you feel special that you have your own little introduction? Does it make you feel special? You're probably like, no, fuck off, Harry. It doesn't make me feel special. Hey, dog-eared. Hope you're well. Probably should have had more food before drinking. You know, mistakes were made. I always feel special. Well, that's... I'm glad. I'm glad you always feel special. Big decompression sigh then. Sorry about that. Oh, I don't want to craft. I want to craft an armband. Fuck no. Oh, I got 5 rags from that. Nice. Very, very extra special. I'm assuming you're talking to Mr. Q. And not me, because that would be very rude. I got like so many invites to play with people today. I feel really bad. Westy asked me. And I had Kermit message me. And I was like, I'm sorry, I just like want to do my last stream here solo. I felt guilty. I'm not special at all. It's okay. I don't think I'm special either, so it's fine. Hey, DJ. I just felt like, you know, sometimes I like to just stream and just talk, and I feel really bad when we have team ups and we just like talk over people. And I know I haven't gotten around to gotten around to doing many team ups lately and hanging out with Westy and stuff, but I do feel like I needed this to be a solo stream. I don't know if I want to be special or not, man. I have no idea. Don't blame me. It's not that. It's not that I don't want to hang out with her. Sometimes I just like to stream, you know, and just stream for the sake of just streaming. And just talking to you guys, and then you get like my undivided attention. And I've always been mainly a solo streamer, so it's hard to change that, you know. You guys are like my therapy, except it's free. She is wonderful. There's nothing wrong with hanging out with her. I just, like I say, sometimes I just like to come on here and just not have to worry about anyone else and just sit here and talk to you guys. Hey, Chris. You know? Like it feels less, like it just feels, you know, it just feels relaxed and low-key and I don't know. I always feel guilty saying no to people. I'm like, no, sorry, I want a solo, but just me and you guys. Well, I'm going back to full-time streaming because I had to quit my job for this new house, so we're going to be back to going live. I think I'm going to do 4 days a week and do an editing day, which sounds like insanity to me because I'm not a video editor, but I feel like if I want it to work, if I want the full-time streaming to work this time around, I think I have to do editing and I have to make content in terms of putting out content on other platforms. So I think I'm going to have to do an editing day and be strict with it. So I think I'm going to do Wednesdays as an editing day, and then I'm going to do 4 days a week live streaming. Well, yeah, it's a tough thing, but you know, like something had to give with this move, whether it be the kids moving school or me losing my job or whatever it was, something had to give. So, and it just meant there was quite a few things that had to give. Don't make me feel bad. Don't make me feel bad. I already feel bad enough. I was supposed to play with her last night, and just the kids and everything and the packing and all the stuff I had to do, I just didn't work out. Some people are constantly streaming with multiple people. I'm like, how do you juggle 3 people with playing? Yeah, some people are just like born to be multitaskers, and I'm definitely not one of them. So yeah, a lot of sacrifice for the new house, but I'm hoping that it'll be worth it. And I say sacrifice like I don't, like I didn't really enjoy the job I was doing anyway. It was just kind of a means to an end, but it means I can come back and maybe try again. I don't know if I'll be, you know, I have like less expectation, I guess, because I've done it before, so like, and I don't need to be worrying about money so much, which is nice. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing 4 days and then 1 editing day. I think I'll do Wednesday as my editing day because I've arranged for my friend to come over every Wednesday so we can have coffee because I'm moving to a new town, so I'm not going to see them anymore. So they're going to come over for coffee on a Wednesday morning, which means I can have coffee with them and then I can do editing for the rest of the day. And I think that'll be nice. Be a nice little plan of action going forward. And then 4 days of me being a stupid twat and probably getting killed a lot. Yeah, it is. It's a whole new area. Hey Sangani. Hope you're well. It's a big change. The kids are going to a new school, moving to a new area, new house. It's a whole thing. But I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good. Have you got anything in place yet, Slangani? How's your situation unfolded? Nope. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope you oh, you're 2 days past eviction date. What the fuck? Oh, it sounds muffled. So what's... They have to like... Are you technically a squatter now then, or... You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. Like, I understand the stresses of everything. Ow. Oh my god, dude. Piss off. Hey Michelle, hope you're well. Thank you for coming in. Hey Oleg. Thanks. I'm still waiting for confirmation that they got a place at the only school in the fucking place we're moving to. So it's a bit nerve-wracking that they're not going to get a place in the school. I just got to wait and find out still. But yeah, I hope so too. They're excited, but also like super nervous. Bless them. And I feel really bad because they're both quite upset about losing their friends. So it makes you feel like the worst parent in the world. I'm not gonna lie. But I hope so too. I think they'll do great. I really do. I think they just, they'll be fine. Yeah, I can imagine. Nothing more scary than the prospect of losing your home. Especially when you've got little ones who rely on you. And we're gonna get rid of a stack of those because we technically don't need them. Oh, that's good then. I'm glad the council are helping you. Appreciate that, Michelle. Thank you. I hope my son's definitely going to be happy. And my son just gets bullied relentlessly at his current school, so I'm hoping a fresh start. And he even said that himself. He was like, oh, it's a fresh start. Maybe the new kids at the new school will be nicer. And I was like, I hope so, sweetheart. He has some mental difficulties, and it's not his fault. It's just different to most kids. And I want to say normies, because that's the only way to describe it, but they don't understand, It's a difficult situation. I'm hoping that by the time I have to apply for high school, he'll have his diagnosis and we can look at getting him into a school with more people that are like him, so he'll thrive better because he does not thrive very well in mainstream school. But it's been a challenge to get the right medical help because, the NHS is strained and we're all in the same boat. Get fucked, lady. Actually, really annoyingly, missed a phone call from the hospital today. I was kind of hoping that was to do with his situation. But I tried to ring the number back and it says, we realised that you missed a call from us. We will call back soon. I was like, oh, great. Helpful. Alright, I think we're going to beeline out of Cherno now. We could do with hitting the well. We just went past it. So let's go back and do that. And then we can sort of mosey our way up out of here. It will. I think it'll just help us as well. We can like kind of know how to deal with certain aspects of his behavior. He's not a bad kid. He's incredibly smart and, you know, he's just a great kid, but he just has a lot of challenges that, you know, that make it difficult in everyday to-day life. And socially is the biggest part of that. So having a diagnosis and understanding what exactly it is will really help. I'm not going to medicate him. I don't believe in medicating children. I think it's, but, you know, each their own. But yeah, so just having that, you know, reassurance that we know what it is and how we can work with it. That'll be great. Because it's, you know, it's a challenging thing for us as parents as well. Right. Let's get the fuck out of here. And check this one last, well, all these last couple of shops, and then we're gonna get out of here. Probably, we should have left already, but... Shoes! I hope so. No one warns you about this stuff when you become a parent. You're always thinking like, oh, they're babies, and then, you know, diapers, and walking and talking, and then no one warns you about all the complicated stuff when they get older. You're gonna go back to cleaning while you work, while you lurk, even while you work and lurk. I will do. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Means a lot. You take care of yourself, Michelle. I'll try not to die, Royal. I'll try my very best. No promises though, okay? I'm drinking. Alcohol and Daisy is never a good idea. Mainly because it's like there's a lot of downtime and you just keep drinking. And before you know it, you're like, whoa, holy shit. There's 4 trees. Oh my. Hey Blue Spark, how you doing? Oh, that's a cute jacket. Oh, it's so small. Stevie! Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. It's so kind. I appreciate you. You are Weediana. Izzy Rifts. BNZ and Bizun City. It's only Paulie, OG, Mushi, Chimkin, Diamond, Niffler, and Grumpy Man. So you have Stevie to thank. And I think I'm pretty sure butchered like 90% of those names. Thank you, Stevie. Chimkin, I hope you're well. It's good to see you. Very, very kind of you guys. Thank you. Thank you for saying thank you. Oh, I couldn't speak then. I was like, bleh, names. Names are hard. Names are real hard. Thank you so much, Stevie. I hope you're good. I hope things are going well with the new server. I have yet to get on and have a gander. It's Taboo. Thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not good with usernames. Do you know, for years I was calling one of my moderators the wrong name and she never corrected me until one day in a phone call she was like, that's not how you say my name. And I was like, bro, it's been like 3 years. How could you not tell me that? So I have a bit of a what's the word, a complex about it. So now when regulars come in, I have to like, you know. And I just realized that BZN's name is an L, not an I. Oh my god, see? Fuck my life. I'm sorry. I thought that was an I, it's an L. I've just seen it just now. Daisy, fuck yeah. Hey Nebo. Oh, we got no space. Oh, fuck. Okay. Mushi, thank you for coming in and thanking. Appreciate it. Look at you, first time chatter. Now you're a sub. Welcome to hell. Holy shit, Chimkin, what the fuck? I'm glad to hear you're on the road to recovery. That's wild, dude. I'm glad your life was saved. I need to change it so it's easier to read. You don't need to change your name. If you're happy with your name, you keep your name. I always read it as City, and then like I just realized just now because it's the way the writing is in dual chat. You can see very clearly that it's an L. There's a car. Someone's going for a ride. I feel very embarrassed. Yeah, when I move house, I will definitely get on the server. I've been wanting to check it out. I just haven't had a chance. Don't get old. I don't think I get a choice in the matter, mate. Unfortunately. But if I had a choice in the matter, I think I'd still be 17. Thank you again for the level 3 hype train. Much appreciated. It was raining 24/7. I know. That pesky rain, man. It is a pain in the ass. I can't take any more stuff. I need a backpack. I have to go for a... I don't know what they call it. What's the thing where they put the camera down your throat? I have to go for one of those things and I'm terrified. I'm sure there's a word for it, but I can't remember it. So I've got some health issues of my own. Thank you again for the hype train. Really appreciate it. It is Shanaris, that is true. Endoscopy, thank you. Couldn't fucking remember it, it was bugging me. I've got to go for that. Slightly terrified, not gonna lie. Is it as bad as you can imagine it being? This way you reassure me that it's not as bad. I think it's just the idea of being conscious while that happens. I think that's what scares me about it. And obviously the results, but you know, that's something that you just really can't do anything about. It what will be, right? But that's the one where you get it up your ass, right? So such a woman of words. Where they put it up your peephole. Yeah, no, I don't need that. An endoscopy. Yeah, that sounds no fun. Yeah, I'm a bit nervous about it. I just think, like I said, just being aware and awake. Like, I would rather they put me to sleep and did it, but I don't know if that's even a possibility. Oh, some 762. Wait, is the food just oh no, it's up there. I was like, did it just disappear on me? All access, yep. Holy shit, that whiskey and coke is really strong. I feel like the coke didn't mix with the whiskey and everything's just right, like at the bottom. Okay. Nothing to worry about. I hope it's nothing to worry about, I really do. So the freaking we hired this carpet company, right? That like come. I say we hired them. We wanted to take their business, so they came around and they did like a quote, right? And the guy was like, "Oh, it's going to be £1,500." Just a stupid amount of money, but that's how much it was going to be for carpets upstairs and laminate downstairs, right? So we're like, yeah, okay, well, maybe just take the carpet because it's a lot of money and, you know, blah 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 blah. And then they were like, okay, so we said, oh, we'll take that, take the carpet upstairs. And then the guy was like, right, well, I need to come back out to be able to do the payment and stuff and book a date and everything. We're like, fine. So we booked it for Tuesday. Then he cancelled on us, and then it was supposed to be today. And same thing happened again. And then my husband was like, well, it's getting a bit ridiculous now, isn't it? Like, you know, we want to get the carpet sorted because we need a carpet. We want to get the carpets in. We wanted to preferably get them in before we moved in so that we didn't have to faff around with moving furniture around the house. And the guy's like, well, I can't really do anything over the phone because I don't know any of the information. And he's like, what do you mean you don't know any of the information? It's like, well, you have the quote. It's like, you don't have a copy of it? Like, do you not, like, have a copy for yourself? It's like, oh, no, we don't keep a copy for ourselves. So we don't know what the measurements are. We don't know what we need to be ordering. We don't know how much we quoted you. We don't know anything, basically. And my husband basically told them to shove up their asses. It's like, how do you come and take a quote, like make a quote and write down all the measurements and stuff, and then not have a copy for yourself to know what the fuck you just quoted and what the hell you're laying down? Absolute cowboys. So now we have no carpet fitters. Because my husband told him they're a bunch of useless cunts, I'm pretty sure was the language he said. The 2 cancelled appointments, and then we were like, well, we'll just order it. We'll just do it. We'll just, you know, just go ahead and get the order in, and so we need the carpets. And he was like, oh, well, I don't know what I'm ordering. What? You don't have like a copy of it? You didn't write it down for yourself to know what measurements and stuff you need? Oh, no, we didn't. Just you've got the copy. So, interesting. Interesting way to do business. So now I need to find a new carpet guy. So that's probably like added a couple of weeks wait on the whole carpet situation. It's next to Kamashova. We have a nice fence. Oh, I like a nice fence. It's sold. I'll move in right away. Thank you again for those subs, Stevie. I really appreciate it. Tomorrow's going to be a really long day. I'm going to need to get up and have like the biggest cup of coffee. I made the cutest little thank you basket for the school today. It's like, I don't normally buy, like, I'm a bit anti-teacher gifts. That sounds really bad, but like, you know how every year, like, parents buy the teachers gifts? I just don't really, like, see the point. Like, I think it's quite an American thing that's kind of gone viral over the last couple of years, that everybody buys gifts for the teachers every time they end a new school year. But I did buy a gift for the teachers because the kids are leaving the school, and you know they've been their teachers for 5 years now. So I did purchase a little basket full of goodies for them. I made it look all pretty. Gift basket creator not in my future, just FYI, not something I'm ever going to do again. We don't need that. Let's drop one of those. I can't do pretty things. I'm not a like aesthetically pleasing kind of basket making woman. I tried to make it look pretty and I think I made it look worse. But it's the thought that counts, right? So they got like a basket of like sweets and biscuits and chocolate and stuff that I've put together. And I got a couple of cards for their teachers, but yeah, not my finest artwork. I'm not artistic. It's my least great quality. Least great quality? Is that even, that does not make any sense. I'm pretty sure that's an oxymoron, but anyway. I did the best I could. A torch. Hey Ducky, I'm so glad you got your account back. I really am sorry that happened to you. But I'm glad you got it back. That's great news. Welcome to the dark side.
Come along with me and the butterflies and bees.
We can wander through the forest and do so as we please. Dan! Thank you for the 7 months. I hope you're well. Good to see ya. It's the strangest thing to happen to me in a while, such weird timing as well. Yeah, I felt kind of responsible and I didn't do anything. I was like, oh, I feel really bad about that. Even though I genuinely had nothing to do with it, I was like, oh, that sucks. I'm glad you got it back, though. That's good. Twitch be weird sometimes. It was Oleg's fault. Yeah, we'll blame Oleg. That sounds like a plan. Sorry, Oleg. She's a wonderful woman, but it's her fault. Well, we have extra bullets for that, but no mag. Anything at all to do with Daisy is her fault. Oh, I'll remember that for the future. Just sit in the road. Oh. Holy fuck. So I poured like a double whiskey and then like half a can of Coke on top of it. And it definitely it's definitely all sat at the bottom of the glass. Holy jeepsus. Oh, I have a word ban. Okay. Yes, sirree. It's my mission when I come back from summer, because summer's going to be a difficult period to get online. It's my mission when I come back from summer to do as many team ups, new adventures, new servers, all this stuff. You know, I've got to like really break out of my box. I've got to stop putting myself in a little box of comfort and just do things that make me uncomfortable. Which is playing things like base building servers and doing base building runs and playing with people and just generally just getting out of my comfort zone. This being in my comfort zone is nice and everything, but I need to do more, you know? I got to do more. I have to. Calling dibs for that. You can team up with me any time. That goes for anybody in here. Just a message away. Popsky, my friend. I have your parcel sat on top of all of my boxes. I've been so busy. If it makes you feel any better, it comes with a lovely handwritten postcard that you can frame and be like, Ari sent me a postcard. Whenever I get around to posting it, that is. I hope you're well, friendo. It's good to see you. I will send it. I will. I promise. It's like on its own little, it's not in a box so that I will do it. It just, oh, it's been crazy, man. Like packing up an entire house by myself is no easy feat. I can tell you that much. Okay, well then you have a fair few letters to come with it then. I haven't forgotten. Every day I look at it and I'm like, fuck. If I drove, it would be so much easier. But I don't drive, so it's a mission to get there and back. My little legs only take me so far, you know? It's on my immediate to-do list, I promise. Mara is the move. Mara is the big move. As I was saying, I probably shouldn't have streamed. I should probably have carried on doing a few bits, but instead I decided to drink whiskey and stream instead, so I'm very responsible. I'm just gonna grab a big bin bag and just go around and chuck loads of stuff in a bin bag. It'll be fine. I'm only going like 20 minutes down the road. What's the worst that can happen? Party Unicorn Club, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Well, seeing as Daisy 2 is in 2028, I think I'm hoping that you'll get the I'm hoping you'll get the package first. I hope so. What's today's whiskey? We are drinking oh fuck, what's it called? I don't even know. I don't even know what it is. It's in my Stormtrooper decanter, so I have a Stormtrooper decanter because I'm cool, right? No, if you call yourself cool, it's not cool, by the way, just so you know. It's whiskey. No Claw, thank you for the follow. Eddie, I hope you're well. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for coming in. Do you want to see it? It's like the coolest thing ever. Show it to you. Coach said, how you doing? Good to see you. Hang on, let me put myself in a room and I'll go get it. It's really cool. Give me 1 second. Yeah, it's really bad. I can't remember the name of the whiskey that's in it because it's okay. It's not the best. But yeah, here you go. This is my Stormtrooper decanter. You can't really tell because of the reflections, but very cool. My husband got me this for Christmas a few years ago. But I can't remember what's in it. I know it's 28 years reserve, but I can't remember what it is. That's not going to empty today. You crazy? No, I don't think so. Your daughter got you yours? Oh, nice. Yeah, I've got the glasses too, but the glasses, you can't drink out of those glasses, man. Empty it today and you're cool. I remember what it's called. And not Shivers Regal. No, it's not Shivers Regal. No, it's definitely not. I can't remember. Anyway. I empty that, I won't be doing anything tomorrow. I'm supposed to be moving house and I'll just be dying and my husband will not be impressed. They're so weirdly formed, aren't they? It's just as Zeds, we're good. Yeah, they're not the best. They're like, you just spill shit all over yourself. I just use them for display. I am on experimental. Road to Badlands and all that shit, you know? I make it sound like I give a fuck. They look cool when they're filled with, yeah, they do look cool, but yeah, they're not the most practical things to drink out of. I'll give you that. Not yet. How come only 6 viewers? I don't know. Is there a problem with my viewer count, Raymond? I don't need those, I suppose. I can get rid of those. I am fairly new to the YouTube streaming, so I don't get a massive viewer count. My average isn't very high, but I'm not sitting on 0, so that's, you know, always a bonus. He means to say Ripple raided you. Oh, thank you, Ripple. I need to figure out, when I move house, I need to figure out how to get a better multi-streaming platform so that I can see these things. Because what I use is absolute shite. Doesn't tell me nothing. Appreciate the raid, thank you so much. Well, I wish that too, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Been streaming for a total of 13 years. And I still don't have thousands of viewers, so I don't think it's really possible unless you're, I don't know, playing a different game maybe. Daisy's one of those very niche games. How you? Blah blah blah. Hey Yeldu, how you doing? Hope you're well. Thank you, Mike. I hope you're well, by the way. I meant to say hello to you and I got swept up in my talking. I was talking quite a bit. Hope you're good. Would you believe it, Popsky? All the cool kids come here. Not just you. Do we need to drink? We don't have a bowl, but we might take a couple of sippy sips. That's so strong. Whew. It's not as smooth as Black Label or Gold Label. It's definitely more like pungent. It's got like more of a to it, you know, like more of a burn. Always like the peace pipe. Honestly, I would much rather be lying peace pipes than drinking alcohol, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. Ish said to me today, it's like, oh, I hope you get to sit and have a nice drink or a joint on your new garden when you move in. And I was thinking to myself, man, I want a joint. That would make this move process so much nicer. Just smoke a big fat joint. Not gonna lie. But alas, we have whiskey. I definitely need to get myself over to Amsterdam for a wee holiday soon. Just do a budget holiday. That's one way to introduce. I'm sure the neighbours probably smell it all the time. It's England. I've had someone move in the neighbourhood recently who's smoking it constantly. It's all I can smell when I go in my garden. I'm like, oh. I feel like shouting out, do you want to share it? Was it last year on Scalisi with TMZ? I really liked that one, watched it twice. Yeah, possibly last year. Do you know, I've done so many, Ray, it turns into like a blur. I do really want to do that event again. I really enjoyed that event, but I kind of want to go forward with newer concepts and different ideas because I feel like it gets a bit samey, you know, when you're doing the same things over and over again. It's nice to kind of mix it up a little bit. Well, Canada's a lot further away than Amsterdam, let's be real. I went to Amsterdam last time with the intention of doing edibles only. And the edibles didn't do nothing to me. I was like, I had like a couple of cakes and stuff and I was like, nothing's happening. I'm not really good with edibles. They don't really do a lot. I end up smoking in the end. You're oblivious to it and don't care regardless, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, I'm like a hound dog because I smoked for a very long time. I was a massive stoner. So I'm like a hound dog. I can just smell it. I can just sniff it out. Get like a slight whiff of the air. I'm like, oof. Chasing it down. But yeah. I if I lived in a country that was legal, I definitely would definitely smoke it more. Yeah, exactly like that, Diaz. But it's not legal here, and you can go to jail, so it's not worth the risk when you've got a family, you know. I'm gonna drop the... gonna drop that. Home delivery and menus? What the fuck? I did look at medical cannabis because I used to smoke it a lot because it helped with my anxiety and stuff and my focus because of ADHD. I'm just like all over the place like all the time. But like they require you to have far too many loopholes, and no thank you. I'm all good. It's crazy that we're in 2026 and what, we don't have legal cannabis in this country yet. A wild concept to me. I'm gonna ditch the sewing kit after I fix my pants and then myself a couple of extra slots. That's wild, man. Menus and shit. Maybe one day I'll fulfill my dream of living in Canada and I won't have to worry about it. I think I'm stressed about moving 20 minutes down the road and yet I'm talking about Canada. Imagine what that would be like. Okay. We're on the move. Do you know the weirdest thing is about this game? Like, you forget sometimes how much is done by muscle memory. Like, I've not even been focusing on the game. I've just been mainly focusing on chat and talking to you guys. And I know exactly where I'm going and what I'm doing, and I've not put any thought or effort into it. It's just been like riding a bike. You just do it. You have an office in Amsterdam? An ounce is about 75. What? $75 for an ounce of... Jesus fucking Christ. You pay like £200 or something ridiculous in this country. I quit smoking about 18 months ago. I smoked cigarettes and weed for 43 years, and yes, they deliver weed. You can even order online, the government coverage for the cost. What the fuck? I'm living in the wrong country, man. I'm living in the wrong country. I'm the same. I've had people ask me how to do something. I'm like, hang on a second, let me just run through it in the game because I just naturally do it. The strange thing in Netherlands is that you can buy it in the shop, but you're allowed to deliver to the shop as a supplier. What? That's nuts. The biggest part of why my memory is so crap though is that I was a heavy smoker back in uni. And I mean, like, I would smoke a lot. All I did was smoke. My memory has taken a hit from it. 100%. Should we try and shoot? I don't know, I've had too much alcohol. Ooh. I feel like my mouse settings have changed. Oh great, my gun, we got a gun damaged. Well, that was good, wasn't it? I feel like someone's been playing with my mouse settings as well. My what's the word I'm looking for? No, I don't drink really until like I'm getting stressed, and then I do. Seriously, dude, what the fuck? The system is very weird. We ruined that. No, it's just badly damaged. But I've been drinking more lately, which is not good. But yeah, like I say, alcohol is not illegal, whereas the good stuff is. Which is crazy because, you know, I get high and I just want to eat snacks and watch TV, but drink alcohol and it can be a whole whirlwind of problems. Not for me personally, but, you know, for other people. You don't have muscle memory in days. It comes with time. It does. It's one of those things that just comes with time. And when I've been playing it as long as I have, it is just about, you know, I've been doing it for God knows how many years now. It's kind of depressing to think about how many hours and stuff I've been doing this for. I've been smoking since very late, 25 plus, and that's the cause of a double clavicular fracture. Ouchies. You're legally allowed up to 1 ounce on your person. You legally doesn't cover edibles or synthetic medications if they died. Well, I mean, I wouldn't do anything else anyway. I'm like super, I'm a good girl in a way, I guess. I wouldn't do anything other than weed. I'm not a mushrooms or cocaine or anything else. Just know that's where I draw the line, Mary Jane, and that's it. So because they can't tax people growing at home, but people don't have a brewery doing it at home, so booze can be taxed. Yeah, my mate brews at home. He brews his own mead. I'm pretty sure you could kill a liver with that shit. No worries, Anshul. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you. You have a great rest of your evening. I can't believe this is the last stream in this house. We have had some insane memories over the last 5 years. We've had some really, really incredible moments. And for those of you that have been here for the entire 5 years that we've lived here, or you've only been here for like 5 minutes, I really appreciate you. Because I'm not going to get emotional. I promised myself I wouldn't cry. Not going to be that girl. But when I look back on the last 5 years and the things that we've accomplished through this stream and being in this office of mine that now looks very depressing without all the beautiful decor, we've accomplished a lot of insane things, and we've done some incredible milestones, and yeah, it's been a hell of a ride. So I hopefully like the new house will bring a lot more memories and a lot more milestones and you know, achievements. And I sound like the female version of you, do I? I hope that's a good thing and not a bad thing, Andrew. Good luck with me. Take time to it. I've been sobbing like a baby, because like when you pack things away, like you come across things that you've forgotten about and things that bring back, you know, memories, and you kind of like discover things that you've forgotten that you had. And I found like my son's baby grow from the first Father's Day, and I found like little pictures and scribbles from my kids and all sorts of weird and wonderful things that I found while packing up the house. But it definitely makes you really emotional to see all the things, you know. Yeah, I've had my moments, you know. It's definitely been some moments where I was sat sobbing amongst the boxes. I think it's harder when you've got children, because they grow up so quickly, and you know they're only babies for what feels like a minute, and then they're like, you know, they're the little things that are running around with character, and then they're no longer toddlers, and they're, you know, 5, 6, 7, and suddenly they're 10-year-olds that are going into high school next year, and it goes so fucking fast. And yeah, moving gives you that moment of reflection, where you're like, wow, what happened? You know, like 10 minutes ago they were running around in diapers, and now they're, you know, they're going to be going to high school, and it's just, it can be quite emotional. I have had a few moments of reflection, but I'm not going to cry tonight. I've put my big girl panties on, and just, yeah, just say thank you for, you know, you guys have been an incredible support, not only financially, but emotionally, and, you know, we've been through some shit over the last 5 years, so thank you for being on this journey of life with me. You know, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. We won't get too emotional. I just appreciate the fuck out of all of you, even if you've only been here 2 minutes and you're like, what is this woman going on about? Yes, I've got so much artwork. There's so much artwork to go through. I have tried not to chuck too much away. It's difficult because I have a much smaller home that I'm moving into, and it's going to be difficult not having as much space. But yeah, I think Star Trek DS9 has something of the same feeling. What We Left Behind, yeah. Always love a Star Trek reference thrown in there, absolutely. You're gonna be grand because you're the most awesome mummy. Oh, I wish I could feel that way, but thank you. Dude, my 10-year-old is taller than me now. That's not even a joke. Like, he's actually like, I wouldn't say taller, he's like the same height as me. The thing is because we've never had a solid house, we've never stayed anywhere long enough to be able to do those things. Feels like a little bit late to kind of start drawing height charts on doors, but yeah, we might start it for sure. You take care, Oleg. I'll see you when I see you. Whenever that might be. Like I said, I don't know when my next live stream will be because of, I don't have, my desk will not fit in the new house. It's too big. So my husband is going to be the amazing carpenter man, joiner, whatever you want to call them, and get to work building me a desk. So I don't know when my next live stream will be. I'll probably do a IRL stream at some point in the next few days. Give you a little tour of the new place, with all the boxes and all the chaos. But yeah, You take care of yourself. Hope to see you again very soon. Just a house, right? It's just a brick building with 4 walls, and I don't even know if this place is made out of brick. I'm pretty sure it's made out of paper. But I've got a feeling that my husband says every time we move house we seem to upgrade our lives a little bit, and I feel like he's not wrong with that. So maybe this is the final upgrade. It's the final upgrade. Da -da -da -da. Da -da 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 -da. My cat is gonna absolutely fucking love it because there's like fields for miles. He's gonna have all the mouse catching adventures that he wants. I'm kind of tempted to get a little camera thingy rig for him so that we can like view his adventures. It's gonna be a while till it's up to scratch. Like, there's so much to do on it, like in terms of the needs new flooring. The garden is an absolute shit tip. Like, it's yeah, it's gonna be a while till I feel like it's gonna be a home. Because financially we don't have the money to do everything all in one go anyway. So it's gonna be a while, but yeah, it's gonna take some time. I don't know how long. The carpets are the biggest thing inside to worry about. The bathroom doesn't have a shower, so that's like the first thing my husband wants to tackle, is getting a shower put in, because we're not bath people. I don't know many people that are bath people, but yeah, not going to be an instantaneous thing, because it's, you know, about money, as well as we spent a lot already on flooring the downstairs. That cost us just shy of £500 to do the downstairs flooring, because it was just concrete. So it's going to take a while, but we have like a basic plan of what we're going to get started with first and what our priorities are. The kitchen is the only nice room in the place, I'll be honest with you. The kitchen was the only room that we're like, okay, nothing really needs doing in here. But I've got a very talented husband who is a really great graphic artist. He never pursued it as a career, but it's what he did as his like degree. So his plan is to do some graphic design on the walls rather than painting. So he's going to do like a mural for the kids, Pokemon or whatever it is that they want. I can't stand a bath. I know women like love to bathe and do bubbles and all that shit. No, that's just not me. I honestly actually don't really like either a bath or a shower. For me, it's a sensitivity thing. Like I just do it for the fact that I'm cleaning myself, but like it's not like I don't particularly enjoy it, you know. Some people love to get in the bath and have a good soak. That sounds like my worst nightmare. You put bubble bath in there as well, like, ugh, no. No, thank you. Get a bath bomb and some candles and some scrub and shit? Absolutely not. I thought you were talking about the location bath. No, the tub that you lay in your own filth. Some people like that. You know, they like it. They find it therapeutic or some shit. I'm like the complete opposite. Couldn't think of anything worse. Da-da-da-da. Should we pour our second drink? You call it a tub? Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Rub-a-dub-dub, get in the tub. That kind of thing. They're just the best sound in the world. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the tub. How am I going to do this? Yeah, I don't just know. I'd rather have a shower and then, like, you know, in and out. Scrub-a-dub-dub, get out. Cheers, chat. Here's to new beginnings and all that shit. This cup's way too big for what I needed, but everything was packed. All the stuff was packed. Everything's in boxes. I need to box up my PC after this, so I probably shouldn't drink too much because I have to lift a computer into a box and that could be deadly. Should we shoot them? Ah, fuck you, lady. Yeah, I mean, maybe when I was a kid I liked to bath, but yeah, not as an adult. I feel, I don't know, it's kind of grimy. Yeah, the new place only has a bath, so the first plan is to rip out some tiles and pop a shower in. I mentioned the country where they put the plug in, fill the bath to the brim, then put the taps on full and take the plug out. So yeah. Yuck. Fuck, apparently I can't shoot. Jesus Christ, Ari, you suck. I really suck. I've been drinking, okay? It's not because I'm a terrible shot. I mean, it probably is because I'm a terrible shot, but... Oh, hello. Is he inside? I think he's inside. No, maybe not. Turkey? Turkish bath. I don't know. I was trying to think of places that are famous for their baths, and honestly, I couldn't. We really don't have a lot of stuff. No, not Turkey. I know that on the dishes, something similar. On the dishes? Yeah. I'm not a snob, I swear. I was brought up in a council estate. I come from a very, very shitty little place. This place is definitely not famous for their baths. I don't know where you're talking about. I'll be honest. No idea. Japan. Okay. Well, look at you teaching me things, Stevie. Thank you for teaching me things, Stevie. Thanks, Quantum. Hope you're well. Maybe a hot springs would be your cup of tea. You know what? Like, I don't know if I'm just an odd human being, but places that make you relax unrelax me. Is unrelax a word? I don't think it is. But like, you know, like massages, right? They're supposed to make you relax, right? They make me tense. Like, get your fucking hands off me. Baths are supposed to make you relax. No, I want out. Get me out of here. You know, things that are supposed to relax you, they make me not relaxed. Did anybody else just hear a shot? Or am I imagining it? Hot springs and a cup of tea sounds amazing. See, that sounds amazing to people. To me, that sounds like my worst nightmare. Friend runs a Japanese hotel and the guests used to get drunk and forget to pull the plug out and flood the bathroom. Eesh. See, everyone's like, oh, doesn't that sound amazing? I'm like, ugh, no. But I think that's a part of the neurodivergence that I have. Like, I just can't. I hate a bath. I'm a bit like you in that way, Ari, to be fair. Massage, though, took me a while, but I do like it. But like a strong one. Oh, God, no. Get away from me. Why are you touching me? Like, just no. Like, if I go to a spa, I'd be the most tense person ever. You know? They'd be like, you're here to relax. Have a nice time. Have some cucumber water. Get fucked. Leave me alone. This is absolutely Roblox. Yes. We're Robloxing the shit out of this place, man. Absolutely. Fucking cucumber water. I don't know. What the fuck do they give people in a spa, bro? They ain't gonna give them vodka, are they? Have some cucumber water. I don't need those bullets. I'll keep those. I'll take a couple of chicken breasts. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever it is that people get at a spa. I don't know. Either way, like, it just sounds, yeah. It just sounds like my worst nightmare. Like, when I got married, they wanted to take me to a spa weekend for my, oh shit. Oh. My mother-in-law wanted to take me, to a spa weekend for my hen do, or whatever the fuck you call it. And I was like, absolutely not. That does not sound like anything that I would want to do. Or we should take you to a spa weekend. You'll really enjoy it. No, 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 no. Absolutely not. Couldn't think of anything worse. And everyone else in here is like, oh, a massage. Oh, a sauna and a, I don't know, what do they do at the spas? You know, all that stuff. That would just make me more irritated and tense, and just, I would not relax in any way, shape or form. I hope you're well too. Thank you for popping in. I really appreciate it. And cucumber water. Yeah, a sauna and a, I don't know, a hot tub, and just my idea of relaxing is very different to all of these things that most people would enjoy. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just a very pent up little human being. So if I ever get any spa vouchers, you guys are first up to get them, okay? Because no thank you. Never in a million years would I enjoy that. Did that 20 years ago all you got was porn? Fuck me dead, bro. I suck at shooting today. The whiskey. It's the whiskey's fault. Absolutely the whiskey's fault. Also, I'm gonna get myself killed, by the way. I'm just shooting right next to Green Mountain like it's no big deal. Who cares? No one needs to... See? I suck. Whiskey with extra H's, dude, yeah. The extra H's. All of the extra H's. Whiskey. You're taking the piss out of my lisp. Don't you be taking the piss out of my lisp. My lisp. I have a lisp. Oh, fuck. It's doing the job. It makes the lisp extra. Oh my goodness. I visited this place in real life last year. And it was really cool. I really enjoyed it. And they didn't invite me back. Big sad. They said no. Fuck you, Ari. Saxo, I love you. I hope you're healing up and you're doing well. Take care of yourself, man. Going for the convoy. Probably not going to be there because, you know, Daisy things, but... You did say hi in game. Wait, how? Where are you guys meeting in game? What's at the top? A military base. A military base. Am I here? Military. I feel like I tried to do an Elvis impression then. I'm all shook up. Excuse me. Oh, hi. I want to do PvE. Like, I get it. I get why people do PvE, but at the same time, like... Do you not like the thrill of the risk, you know? Someone might be there. I can't do it. I cannot play Daisy that way. I've had too much to drink, guys. I'm talking nonsense. Nonsense, I tell you. Also, if I'm aiming my gun like this...
With me and the butterflies and bees.
Dustin, thank you for the Prime Gaming. Very much appreciated. It's very kind of you. The thrill of walking into a camper. If people are stealing your shit in PvE, you can still shoot them. Well, that's on the servers I play on. That's not PvE, that's PvP, right? Flying around in the PvE missions and no shit. Do you mean so shit? Is that a typo error? Also, I really should be clearing a... Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. There are like 40 zombies. Yeah, but are they different zombies to what you get in real life? In real life? In real DayZ? Oh my god. English is hard, man. A backpack. This is a shitty little army pouch, but I'll take it. Cause these zombies suck ass, dude. I don't care if there's 40 of them, they suck ass. They're so shit. But are they just hard in the fact that like they take 35 bullets more to kill them? Or is it the fact that like they actually got better fucking passing and they attack with more fucking oomph than these dumbass motherfuckers that run around? Because these ones suck. I long for the day that Vanilla DayZ has better zombies. But like, I don't want that in DayZ 2. I want that in DayZ 1 that I've been waiting 10 years for, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know. That's what's sad about it. That they're like, oh, we're gonna bring out a DayZ 2. I'm like, bro, you haven't even finished the first one. It makes me kind of mad that we've waited like 13 years for a half decent version of this game, and they're like, oh, we're just gonna scrap it all and start again. Like, what? Yeah, don't worry, we'll just make another one. It's fine. You know? What about the last decade that we've been waiting for you to do something good with this game? It's okay though, because you're gonna make a second one, so it's fine. Just buy a second version of the game and then maybe that'll be better. Hurts my soul. Just a little bit. Saying how I really feel. DayZ 2 just Arma Reforged? Probably. I know it's going to be on the same engine as Arma 4, so likely. I don't know, dude. It's been a really long decade of updates and, you know, DLCs and more updates and more promises, and I don't know. There is. I've tried some of them. They're a bit naff, if I'm honest. I have a lot of reservations about DayZ 2. Like many concerns. Everyone's like, oh, DayZ 2, that sounds amazing. And I'm just like, well, but what about DayZ 1? What about all the stuff that we've been aiming for in this game? You're telling me that we're gonna get better than DayZ 2? I don't know. I don't have high expectations. I think I've been wounded too many times. I've been around too long. Don't look at my legs, they're a bit skinny. From what I hear, DayZ 2 is still DayZ with the graphics turned up to 10. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, I trying to wrap my brain around why you would spend over a decade trying to update this game to then say, okay, well, we're just gonna go ahead and make a second one. You know? I want to be on board with DayZ 2. I just really struggle internally with the logic. And why we're bothering with Badlands if we're just gonna, you know, and Sakal and Livonia and update number 5060 if we're just gonna move it all to a new engine and start again. Hey, Talon. Oh, it's very stressful, but I decided to take the high road. Is it the high road? No, the lazy road, and drink alcohol and play video games instead. But surely creating a game from scratch is more work than updating the current existing platform. Or at least in my brain, it feels like it's more work. Maybe it isn't more work. I don't know. All I know is that I've spent the last 13 years of my life dedicated to a game. And then they're like, hey, we're just going to make a second one. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, everyone was like, really like, oh, they're going to make a DayZ 2. And I was like, nah, why would they make a DayZ 2? They've spent 13 years doing this game. And it's still not finished. So why would they do that? Doesn't make it. And like, especially when we went there last year and they were like, oh no, there's no possibility of moving this to a new engine or, you know, making the changes that we want to see. They were like, oh no, it's not in our budget, we won't do that. And then a year later they're like, oh yeah, we're making a second version. You know? For me, it just, I don't know. I've always been kind of a die-hard DayZ player. Excuse me. I've always been kind of a die-hard DayZ player, and I've always been like very much like defend them till the ends of the earth. But yeah, lately I've been really struggling to be that kind of DayZ player, and I've been a little bit questionable about their choices and their decisions, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's just like maybe it's the universe's way of saying maybe it's time to move on and just find something else you're just as passionate about. But I don't know, man. I don't know. They need a product to sell, it's not DayZ only subscription or microtransaction. Well, there is that, and I get that they are a company and they're a business and they need to make money, and that's, you know, at the end of the day, that's the bottom line, right? They need that bottom line. But to go from, oh, we can't provide a new engine for DayZ, you know, we can't do this and we can't do that and la la la, and then a year later it's like, okay, well, never mind anything that we said, we're just gonna we're just gonna make an entire new version of it. Yeah, but what frustrates me, Diaz, and I'll say this from someone who's been here from the very beginning to now, is that we had Daisy, and then we went through all of the zero patches to going from that to moving to a new engine back in, I want to say 2018, 2019. And we went from that to basically having an entire new engine in 2018, 2019. And there was nothing. Like, we even have guns that are still being brought back now in 2026. Things like the rack and so on and so forth that have only just been brought back recently. What do we look to have in Daisy 2? Is it going to be the same thing? Are we going to have like the basic game? Are we going to be sitting there for 15 patches waiting for the items to be brought back in again? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's concerning when you think about the process that we've gone through from the zero patches to 1.0 to going on console to moving to now. And then you have, you know what I mean, going from that to, oh, we're just going to bring out Daisy 2. Like, are we going to be going through the same process of having to wait for all those objects to be transported over? Are we going to go through the same patches and things that we went through? Are we going to be going through the same updates and, you know, changes? And it concerns me because Daisy went through a very rough patch where, especially through 0.63 to 1.0, where the player base almost dropped to nothing and we had no items. You know, we had phases where there was no loot because the loot fucking system had broken. We've gone through phases where you could walk through walls and die from walking off. So, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of issues that we've gone through. And now they're saying, okay, we've been through all these issues, but forget Daisy 1, we're going to go bring out Daisy 2. And my biggest concern is that we're going to have to go through all of that again to get Daisy 2 up to scratch. You know, I don't feel like we're going to get Daisy 2 in a finished state and we're going to be able to have a game where, you know, it's... Daisy's a very complex game. It has a lot of nuances to it, even on a newer engine with a newer system and, you know, and everything else. I have like many concerns, you know, and I think that like it's difficult when you've been through the 13 years that I've been through to say, okay, well, Daisy 2, you know, it's going to be incredible. I don't feel that way. I feel almost sick to my stomach with what we're gonna have to face as a community in terms of what Daisy 2, and I'm worried that bringing out Daisy 2 is gonna kill it, because Daisy 1's gonna die, right? Everyone's gonna be like, oh, Daisy 2's out, and if Daisy 2 isn't up to scratch, Daisy 1's gonna have died on its arse, and then Daisy's just dead. Like, you know, there's no coming back from. And they've done really well to bring it back from what it was. Like, at the one point there was like less than 3,000 Daisy players at one time. I mean, we now are like 48, 50,000 and maybe even more. You know, is it going to be that situation again? And, you know, like, there was a time when you couldn't even get a full server. You know, you couldn't even go on Daisy and there'd be a full server because there wasn't enough players around in the community to do that. So I'm probably overthinking it, but having been through that transition once before in 0.58, 0.63 to 1.0, through all of that and having experienced what it was like as a content creator, you know, like, it's different if you're just a regular gamer. Like, they probably don't think about this shit. They're probably not that emotionally invested in such a thing, you know. But I don't know. I just have a lot of worries about what that brings for the future of Daisy and where we will go from here in regards to, you know, a whole new Daisy 2. And it concerns me that they're putting a lot of time and effort into a new map and new objects and new you know, I don't know, the wells and the guns and the clothing and everything, to just say, okay, we've done all this work, and in 2 years' time, you're going to get a version 2 of the game. And I'm probably a pessimistic in that way, thinking about it that way. And I don't even really know if I'm making a lot of sense, but but yeah, I'm worried, man. I'm worried about the future of DayZ. And in a way, I always have been worried about the future of DayZ, but I suppose in a way, it's also because I've committed my entire content creation to this one game. So it concerns me from that aspect as well. It's not just, it's a selfish reason as well as, you know, the future of the development of the game too. So yeah, I don't know, but my initial thoughts on DayZ 2 were, this is scary and fuck, and you know, maybe my points are invalid. You don't see DayZ 2 coming out before 2028. Well, that's still only 2 years away. That's not a massive amount of time. 2 years will go by in the blink of an eye, Talon. I mean, dude, I've been here 13 years now, you know? It's not a short amount of time, but it also feels like only yesterday. So, I don't know. Yeah, when they announced it, I was a bit like, oh, right, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm very emotionally invested in DayZ, and I've been around for far longer than I wish to admit sometimes. But I love it so much that it almost feels like it's, you know, it's like a part of the family, I suppose, in a way, that I overthink its future probably more than I should, as somebody who's not actually, you know, working for the company. And yeah, it concerns me a little bit, DayZ 2. It really does. But I don't know if I'll even still be here in 2 years. I've gone through a lot of back and forth as whether my future at DayZ or in the DayZ community is something that I'm going to stick to. I've built obviously this entire channel around this community. I've built like my events and my my Twitch account and my YouTube account around DayZ. In some ways, DayZ is kind of my identity, you know. So a lot kind of rides on it being a success, and yeah, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I initially went like in panic mode when I saw the announcement. I was like, oh fuck, are we gonna be doing this again? Which probably sounds kind of crazy, really, but yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, time will tell, I suppose. I initially wasn't filled with hope, and you know, yeah. So, but it's been a rocky road for me, because I think when you invest so much time and effort into a video game and into a brand and into, you know, into a specific thing, and it doesn't always go the way that you hoped. Like, you know, recently I had a lot of struggles with the merch team, and my contract changed. I was initially supposed to be the only merch ambassador, and then they brought on many other faces, which is fine, you know, they're a business and they need to do what they need to do. But when I originally set up my merch contract, it stated that I would be the only female and there would be a male counterpart. That changed. They then decided they wanted to bring on 6 more content creators, and I went through like a phase where I was like, wow, okay. just changing the whole thing. And I get it, they're a business, they need to make money, so it's hard not to take some of these things to heart. And then obviously the most recent Prague trip, with the Badlands update, and of course the announcement of Daisy 2, I wasn't invited back. Again, they say it's down to money. Again, hard to not take to heart when you're as involved, and like I say, you make the work your kind of life. You can kind of start to almost internalize it and say, well, maybe it's because I'm not good enough, which is probably not true. But you do internalize all of that, all of these different things as personal, which I have done. And I've had a kind of struggle lately where I've been like, well, maybe it's time to move on. I don't know if that's just my brain being stupid or whether it's the truth. I know that a lot of people appreciate me for the things that I do around here and the events and everything else. So, yeah. I've been in a bit of a rocky position with Daisy lately, to say the least, but we're going to keep pushing through. So don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Just had a little bit of a wobble with everything. I'm not going anywhere. I promise. Cypher, I appreciate the follow and the support. Thank you. You've just joined me at an excellent time of me ranting. Needlessly, to say the least. Well, the thing that annoys me more than anything, Stevie, is that I'm not just an event creator. I am a merch ambassador. I'm linked directly to the company in a way that you would think would mean that I would get those extra opportunities regardless of my numbers, right? But that doesn't mean anything. And that's, I think, where I falter as a human being, is that sometimes I see myself bigger than I am, I guess, in a way. But I also think that sometimes how do I say this? I sometimes think that my time equals opportunity, and it doesn't, you know? Like, being around for a really long time and being committed doesn't get you places in this world, in this particular world of Twitch, right? You could be here for 15 years. But at the end of the day, when it comes to business and numbers are very important. And I don't have the numbers. It's sad that commitment and time doesn't get you where you want to be. But at the end of the day, that is what people look for, right? I mean, I'm connected to all the people. I have direct connections to devs. I have direct connections to all the big streamers, but I'm not a big streamer, right? Regardless of my time and my effort, you know, I'm not pulling in hundreds of thousands of views per video. You know, I get my views, most of my views come from my events, and then they kind of trail off, but you know, just by the by. You know, I sometimes forget that is the case, that even though I've been here a really long time and I've been committed for a really long time, I still don't have 200 viewers per stream, or I still don't have 110k viewers per YouTube video, or whatever it might be, because that isn't what they're looking at. You know, they're looking at numbers and Unfortunately, I think most of it comes down to time and commitment, because although I do a lot for the community and within the community, I still have a family. I'm still raising children. I'm still, you know, showing up every day for my family and not showing up every day for this, you know. Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it sucks because it feels unfair a lot of the time, but it is just the way the world works, you know. And you can't be mad at the way the world works. That's just, I feel like there's a word for it, but I can't think of it right now. Alan, thank you for the 5 gifted on YouTube. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's gonna go off 5 times right now. Appreciate you. Not that it's doing him any good. No, I think he's very much dead now. But my point is, forget all my ranting and everything else. My point is that, you know, I never came into any of this expecting to be a massive streamer. It was never my intention. I only ever started the events because I wanted to bring people together, and I succeeded at that. So although sometimes I feel like my efforts aren't appreciated, and I'm sure they are, just not in the grand scheme of, you know, where everybody is, right? I did what I set out to achieve, which was to bring the community together as one, you know. I originally started out doing the ladies events to bring the women together, and it just spiraled. So regardless of whether I get invited back to Prague or whether I get, you know, recognized for my efforts, I did what I set out to do. So that's the important thing. That's what I have to try and remember. And like I say, it's difficult sometimes to try and remember that I achieved my goal. I did that. And I'm not giving up. If anybody knows me, they know I'm the most stubborn bitch ever. I certainly don't give up. Oh, that's not my pistol. That's my SK. Oh god. Shoot. How did she not die? I mean, I know they were chest shots, but still. Okay. I'm gonna get killed now. There's gonna be someone here. It's fucking... This was very stupid of me. I'm very drunk. I am talking a lot of shit. The point is that not everything in life comes easy. And sometimes you have to work really hard for it. And sometimes no matter how hard you work, it still doesn't happen. And that's okay. That wasn't the point, but that is also a point. Yeah, I never set out doing any of this stuff to become famous. It was never the intention at all. So I succeeded in my goal, whatever happens in the future. But I do hope that when we come back at the end of summer that we can maybe we can finally achieve some goals that we didn't set out to do, you know? Like make Twitch partner and have an income that isn't, you know, a struggle, and kick ass every day and not get owned. Become a good PvPer. Who knows? Maybe. All I know is that I'm gonna try and do things differently going forward anyway. When we come back. There are gonna be some changes. I mean, I know. That's the thing, and I think that is part of the reason that they do so well is because I have some incredibly kind friends that I've made over the years, and I have, like I said, being around for a very long time definitely helps with the people who joined the events. You know, I'm good friends with a lot of really big streamers. So they also, I mean, you know, I've got the likes of Paul who support me, and Armish and Sexify and Holly, and you know, and so on and so forth. So I have that on my side, and I'm very grateful for that. You can't play this game? Me neither. I fucking suck at it, dude. I'm the worst. See? I just shut myself in a fucking garage. I think zombies are supposed to be done, probably. Holy shit, is that the time? Oh my fuck. Dude, it's fucking 12 minutes, 20 past fucking 11. How the devil did that happen? You drive a truck every day? I just don't know. I feel like I got to a point in my life where I feel like I should be doing something, right? But I am almost 40 with no qualifications, and I somehow made this video game my entire identity. So I'm now jobless, moving into a new home in a village where I don't drive, with very little job opportunities. And I think, well, like, I'll try full-time streaming again after the summer and see what happens. But, you know, there's a very big chance that I'll fail again. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not sure that gets you very far in life, though. Hey, I can build DayZ events. Are you interested in my skills? Most people would be like, no. No, we're not. No, we're not. I looked at event planning in esports, and you need to apparently have gone to college. Apparently you need to have gone to college to do esports. They do esports in college now. Like, you know, what the fuck? What the fuck, man? That's a qualification. Anyway, this will be my last stream until, it could be next week, it could be the week after, it could be 3 weeks from now. I really don't know. The internet is going to be up straight away. Because we managed to sort the internet out. We managed to get that that hooked up straight away. But I don't have a desk space that is going to be usable for, because this desk has to go in the bin because it's not going to fit in the new place. So I've got like to build a desk and shit, and yeah, I don't know how long that's going to take. So I don't know how long it's going to be till I'll be back. But that being said, I really appreciate all of you that came in and hung out with me this evening. I do have to go and pack away my computer so that it's ready for the morning and we can get it over to the new house. Thank you for everything in the last 5 years. It's been emotional. And I'm trying to work out how many hours we've added to the roster since we moved here. I think it's about 3,000. So yeah, 3,000 hours, 5 years, 6,700 streams probably. We've got this really sad background. Look at it. I can't wait to get a normal background again and have all the stuffs. I really appreciate all of you. I really do. And I'm sorry if I waffled on a lot. I did waffle on a lot tonight. But the whiskey, she makes you talk. Anyway, this is to you guys. And to the next 5 years. Because I'm sure it's going to be a wild ride if we've got Daisy 2 coming. So, cheers. And this bit's to Daisy and to Daisy too, because fucking hell, I don't know if I've got 13 more years 13 more years in me, but we'll try. Holy shit. Whew. I appreciate Ripple for all the support. He is an immense support. He's an immense support in everything I do, so I really appreciate him. So thank you for coming over, Alan. Yeah, I will. I'll see you guys in the new place. Onwards and upwards, indeed. I've got no more left. But I'm going to raid somebody, and I really appreciate everybody that comes in here. So thank you for all of your support. And I will see you next time, whenever that may be. Probably for an IRL stream, I'll be honest. Probably for a little tour around the new house. Whenever that might be. I don't know. Excuse me. But yeah, we'll find somebody to raid. And we'll get the fuck out of here. Let's raid our good friend. And yeah, I'll see you guys. Never give up. Not possible. Never. I'm more stubborn than, I don't know, someone that's stubborn. Giving up is not in my vocabulary. I hope you'll have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you soon. Take it easy.